Okay, take us back a little bit to the start. So you're this guy, you're running around. Tell us from the beginning how you get into real estate, and then you start doing the do, and then all of a sudden you end up in Tulum.
Yeah, man. My story kind of starts at an interesting point. When I was the kid in high school that got in a lot of trouble. My dad will tell you that most of his gray hairs came from me. And so I had a really big, really kind of life-changing point in my life in high school and really got pulled away from a lot of things that I had gotten involved into. And that change, God really stepped into my life. And I said, man, I want to spend the rest of my life serving people. I don't know what that looks like, but that's what I want to do. And so, being 18 years old, it's like, well, what do you do? And so I went to seminary. The challenge, though, that I realized going through seminary was I just didn't fit the conventional role. I wasn't going to go be a pastor of a church. I wasn't going to be a missionary. And so I can remember I was eating at Chick-fil-A, eating a chicken biscuit, looking up on the mural of how Kathy Truitt had built Chick-fil-A and utilized a for-profit company to take those resources and impact the world with it. And I was just looking up on this wall of like all of these incredible things that he was funding through business. And that was the first time that seed got planted that maybe my journey in my future is going to be the business route. So at that time, I didn't know much. I didn't know anything about business. I got a master's in theology. They don't give you business courses there. And so at that point, I was like, really the only vehicle that I understand that makes sense to me, that seems like it gives both that freedom of lifestyle as well as that capital to reinvest back into charity, is real estate. And so I simply started, Mitch, by getting my license as a real estate agent. I went to work for Century 21, calling expireds, FISBOs, and taking listings. That's how that whole game started for me.